Alright, so I'm gonna go a bit against the grain here and say, I think microtransactions can be in video games. Seriously, I do. And although there are some people that think microtransactions absolutely should not be in games at all, I think those people are just a very vocal minority. I know there are a lot of people that are upset about pay-to-win systems, loot boxes, and egregiously monetized skins. And you know what? I am too. I don't like games that give you options to progress with real money. I don't like games with solely gacha systems. And I don't like paying $60 for a game just to find out that they have $20 skins. But I think that microtransactions can still have a comfortable role in video games, albeit with a few limitations. These limitations are more like rough guidelines for something that will be fair to the player and be financially viable to the developers. And with that being said, take what I say here with a grain of salt, because my opinions on this are certainly flexible, especially in regards to pricing standards. Anyways, I want to start out with the high price games bracket. The games between 40 to 60 or 70 now, I guess, dollars. I don't really think that any of these games should have loot boxes of any kind. It's way too predatory of a tactic for a game that the consumer paid that much money for. Skins, I think, are fair game, so long as they aren't over like, let's say $20. I also think paid skins should be something that are exclusive to games that are multiplayer. The only exception to this, I think, should be for cosmetics that come with the deluxe version of games, or like the deluxe edition, you know, the super mega pre-order bonus or some shit, something like that. Battle passes and season passes are an issue that I'm a bit finicky about too, because there's something that has both a free-to-play progression option and a paid progression option, at least in the games that I've seen. I think a very good incentive for the paid progression options are premium in-game currency rewards, especially if you're given enough to buy the next battle pass or season pass through maxing your current one out. You know, the more I think about it, I actually like battle passes a lot when they just unlock cosmetics. It gives you more things to chase while you're playing. What I do hate though, and I haven't personally seen this a lot, but it is still there, are battle passes or season passes that are required to purchase in order to participate in certain in-game activities. A particularly egregious case of this is Destiny 2. God, why do I always fucking end up talking about Destiny? I'm gonna keep this short, I swear. The season passes for D2 are required to do certain activities, like Trials of Osiris and endgame PvP activity. This is coupled with the skins that they sell, and the between $40 to $60 expansions that they sell. And you know what? I probably wouldn't be this upset with Destiny if they just advertised the game as a subscription-based game instead of a free-to-play game with expansions and season passes. But that's it on my thoughts on Destiny for now. Maybe I'll go into more detail in another video. I don't know. We'll see in the future. Wait, what was I talking about again? Oh right, microtransactions. In terms of games that have a low price point of entry to being free-to-play, I think they could charge a higher premium on skins and cosmetics they sell. I think that'd be a fair trade-off for a game with a very low cost of entry. Something common I see with lower priced and free games are gacha systems and loot boxes, which, now that I think about it, are the same thing, different packaging. Screw it, I'm gonna keep that in. Now, I don't like loot boxes, and I don't like most gacha systems, but I think there could be a good way of implementing them into games. For loot boxes, let them be another way of acquiring cosmetics. Like, you're able to buy the cosmetics you want from the in-game store, but you can choose to buy a loot box instead if you want to try to get something worth more than what you paid for. League of Legends does this, and I think the system works. I could spend $10 on a skin if I want to, or I could choose to spend $2 on a Hextech box and key for the prospect of getting that skin or something better. I'd obviously choose to just buy the skin, but I'm glad the option's there for me. I think this same rule should apply to gacha systems, but since those games usually have premium rewards that have direct gameplay impact, I think there should be a way to earn these rewards without spending money. Thankfully, a lot of gacha games do that. Some of them are less generous than others, but at least the groundwork is there. I'm not really sure what the sweet spot should be in terms of grind time for these rewards, but as long as it doesn't take me some relatively absurd amount of time to get things, then I'm fine. Genshin Impact, I thought, did it pretty well. I haven't played the game in a long time, but I do remember it being pretty easy to get Fate. I think that was the name of the currency to use on wishes, which was how you got stronger characters and weapons. Obviously, you had the option to just buy wishes flat out, but it was nice seeing that they had a way for people to progress without spending money. But yeah, that was about it. I really wanted to give my opinion on the microtransaction situation, since I think it's way past the point of developers and publishers not putting them in multiplayer games. And honestly, I do think some of them are fine, and I think they could hold a place within gaming. Like I said, there can be some particularly egregious microtransactions, but that's where I think the community can vote with their wallets and choose to not buy. And this is just a short video that's just my opinion on this topic. I want to know what you think about microtransactions. Do you agree with me, disagree, or maybe just think some of my points should be altered? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to tune in for the next video. And as always, stay safe.